welcome back to GTAAP. I'm gonna go save some people at a hospital. Or, let's be more accurate. I'm gonna try. From what I remember, I think when I was younger, when I first was playing this game, I replayed it a handful of times. I actually like games where it's more about playing it over and over than it is a really, really long game in the first run. And I want to say back in those days, on my 4th or 5th run through the whole game, I had gotten to a point where I had perfected it. I don't think I had any civilian losses, and I think I was playing on hard at that point.
There are many people still in the buildings, Leo, so be careful.
I know, but at least I have to exterminate the enemy in this area.
And hopefully that's all I need to do. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go get the Javelin, because the Javelin's going to help us out later. And I'm going to try and lift up and try to keep it to melee. We'll try and... Yep. That's not good. Let's see. Survivor rate is 81%, which is terrifying that this is a thing. 72. Thanks! I'm trying. Do I have a grab yet? I do! That'll help. Okay, so what I want to do is let's try and figure out where we want to go. Now that I have the Javelin, I thought I got Javelin ammo though. Oh well, I guess I didn't. Alright, so they're not near anything, so this will be the easiest time.
We have shot down the enemy.
And if I remember correctly, the grab was a great way, because the grab you can direct them away from where the civilians are. So, like, I can throw him right down there, and he's not going to be, especially in these lower level enemies.
We have shot down the enemy.
There we go! Get some Metatron. Now, where did I see it? I also feel that this was actually really well realized, this little world. It feels like a nice little miniature world. Ah, so now I've got Phalanx. Oh, there we go. I do have Javelin. I just forgot the D-pad's required to cycle for that. Alright, let's go get rid of the rest of these guys.
We will hold battle position.
Oh, Javelin doesn't have the range of it. So Javelin, as you can see, is just kind of like a burst of energy that I toss based on how long you hold it. I think it has a little bit of curve to it. Oh. I'm not hitting anything with it. I remember Javelin being way better than it. Yeah, didn't even end up using it. Phalanx is a nice little machine gun.
Confirmed, all the enemy frames are destroyed.
Yay!
To neighboring areas from this battle. There are a few damaged buildings, many injured and many killed.
I know you did your best, Leo.
Like I said, you can get S ranks and stuff, and if I remember correctly, I eventually got to a point that I was so proficient with this game, I could do that. But I... Oh, that's gonna hit. Okay. I would say I probably haven't played this game... Well, the original Zone of the Enders, I may not have played that for 10 years or so. I mean, I definitely have played it since its original release, but I couldn't tell you when. Yeah. Alright, so we did the little side mission, and there's a bunch of those. Now, I could go back. That's how you kind of grind out for ammo types and stuff. But, like, I don't think the well, let's go check out. I don't think the factory does anything now. I think they're just roving guys, but I think I've already collected everything from those areas. Because Town 1 was probably the Javelin, Town 2 was probably the Phalanx. And this is just if I need to go get Metatron and ammo.
Now we will head for the local server to transplant the necessary information.
Oh.
But first, we need to destroy the enemy with the passcode for the local server.
I see.
The star-marked
Oh,
frames
never
show
mind.
leaders.
This is where I was supposed to
Killing
go.
the leader first will lower the level of the entire party.
And that makes sense, because this is where the local server was. Alright, so... let's just go for it.
We will hold battle position.
That was that.
Enemy backup forces are in battle position.
No, there's...
You stand back a certain distance and attack the enemy one by one.
So there's Javelin. Oh, what am I doing? Alright.
We have shot down the enemy. We have
Yep.
obtained the passcode.
So that's one of the fun things to really do, is just you can chuck enemies into each other. And as you can see, I'm a
Due to battle.
huge stupid fan of this.
We have shot down the enemy.
And you guys, that's how I deal with you. Idiots. Cool beans.
Cease battle position.
Alright. You get some really ridiculous weapons before the end of all this. Oh, I have phalanx, but I don't have any phalanx armor. Oh, that's sad. Alright. Let's take care of you guys.
Battle position.
There we go. Finally hit someone with Javelin. Finally.
We have shot down the enemy. We have shot down the enemy.
There we go. That's more the speed and
Battle position.
velocity I expect for myself. I don't need the Metatron. And you see I'm level 3 already. Again, there's not really XP. I think it's just unlocks as you go through the system. Oh, there's what I was looking for. There's the server.
We have obtained the program. Let me give you
Okay.
the next mission instructions. Depart the industrial area.
You know, the one thing I guess I'm really excited about that is missing is games like these. Little Japanese, like, awesome little games.
We will hold battle
And
position.
that's sort of one of the reasons I'm excited about the Switch, is because it's a place for, like, Japanese developers to sort of
We have shot
gather
down
and
the
corral
enemy.
themselves.
We are heading for the
Western development has been
zone.
so dominant in video games, at least as far as Americans perceive them,
Position.
that Japanese development just doesn't really affect us. They make games for Japan, and they don't make really games for us anymore. Or games that we're interested in or want to pull over. I think partial of that is things like online and stuff like that really kind of mucking up the works as far as making a real digital divide, because the kinds of games we love to play online and the kind of games that Japan loves to play online might as well be other sides of the planet. But, you know, I guess it's all relative. But the Switch is going to bring together, you know, all the Square Enixes, the Atlases, the, you know, the weird Japanese developers that have survived the last couple of
Current
years.
Situation status. The enemy has taken over the colony's EPS system in order to win mastery of the air.
EPS?
All civilian
What is the
flying
EPS?
objects in the colony are fueled by microwave energy from the outer EPS system, as mandated by the Environmental Protection Law.
Huh.
The enemy is
Extra
using
power
EPS
supply.
to form a barrier, a microwave energy field in the sky over the colony.
You mean it's dangerous?
Yes. Being within the energy field is like being in a microwave oven.
Ugh.
Jetpack itself would not suffer much damage, but any vital life form would not survive.
Leo.
So what can
Huh.
you do?
I didn't realize.
No choice but to disrupt the energy field.
I didn't realize that. That's pretty crazy. And this is all before the Cyclops systems you saw in Gundam Seed, which was all about microwaves just popping people like zips inside their suits.
In the center of the colony. By turning these two antennas to face each other, the enemy has created a massive microwave energy field in the center of the colony. Our first task is
Huh.
to destroy those two EPS antennas.
Sensitizing. So normally they yield a low-level microwave that things can power themselves by, but because they're cross-interfering, they're like doubling the energy output of microwave in the atmosphere.
By damaging
Interesting.
the relay block of the shaft, we can weaken the EPS energy flow, if not stop it.
So, the shaft and 2 antennas. Okay, let's do it.
Cool, mission objectives.
That the EPS antennas are not accessible. We should journey to block D07, where the shaft is located. I will show you with a marker on the screen.
Alright.
Not again.
I suggest you restrict yourself to your duties.
I know, but
I have to admit, this game could be a lot worse. I could definitely see a world where this game doesn't let, like, a mission objective or this, you wouldn't get both as an option. That would be terrible. Back at the church. See what we could do and see if I could be a little less brutal. Let's try to keep the health of the colony above 60.
Someone must have run away in that direction. Leo, can we go save them?
I will mark the building with vital activity.
Alright. So, let's see. You idiots should be real easy to knock out.
We have shot down the enemy. Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle. We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
Right, javelins pierce
We
armor.
have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
There's a zillion squads around here. Lots of these buildings are already toast, so let's see.
We will hold battle position. Colony damage increasing due to battle. Damage index exceeding 50%. We have shot down the enemy.
Well, I heard any civilians' casualties increasing, so maybe I'm doing okay.
Colony damage increasing due to battle.
Though I really do feel I should be way better at this game, considering I'm playing on easy. But,
We have shot
yeah,
down
maybe
the
I just,
enemy.
you know,
We will cease battle position.
games have changed a lot, so have I, so
We will hold
seems like a pretty
battle
safe
position.
place. And I'm gonna toss you into your friend. Well, maybe not.
We have shot down the enemy. We have shot
Except,
down the enemy.
see, I remember the
We will
grabbing
cease battle position.
was way more useful.
We will hold battle position. Colony damage increasing due to battle. Damage index exceeding 75%, indicating major damage. We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone. Serious damage. I recommend you escape from this battle. We have shot down the enemy.
So there's phalanx, but what I need is
Battle position.
I need Metatron. Ugh. Sound is grating. I don't know if there's many Metatron in this area. I may just be... Oh, there. Down by this... Let's
We
see.
will hold battle position. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. We have shot down the enemy.
Alright.
We will.
There we go.
We have obtained the Metatron ore. We will hold battle position. We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
And we're gonna kill this guy. I realize we're running a little long in this episode, so as soon as I clear this area, we'll start the next episode on the shaft attack.
We have obtained the Metatron ore. Mission accomplished. I will report damage to neighboring areas from this battle. Many buildings were damaged.
That's fine.
No casualties.
Yeah!
We did it!
Yeah! And that was the thing, is eventually survivors are easy. It's not doing any property damage, and like I said, it's a lot of like grabbing people and just chucking them into the sky or chucking them into like roads or bridges or things that don't count against the building damage assessments. But yeah, I'm Mac, and that's going to end this episode. We'll be back for at least one more in our continuing single-player look at Zone of the Enders. Until then, have a good day. See you tomorrow.